So good evening, guys. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat box. Just drop me a message. I want to know if you guys can hear me. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. So good evening, guys. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat box. Just drop me a message. I want to know if you guys can hear me. Good evening, everybody. Okay, good evening. Nice to have you guys. So we'll soon kick off. Let us. Wow, I think. Anyway. Good evening, everybody. So I'm going to be taking screenshot for giveaway. That will be towards the end. I will not tell you when I'll be taking screenshot. I've seen some quite of number of people that came on quite early. So I'll be taking screenshots, and then I'll tell you guys what to do when we're done. Okay. So good evening, everybody. Like we normally do every Sundays like this. Give me a minute. I'm trying to. All right. So we'll soon start. I want us to. Okay, you can hear me. All right, good, nice. Good evening. Good to have you guys here. All right. So I'm gonna be taking screenshot of the number of people, the first 20 people that I can see. So then I'll tell you how you can send me your phone numbers. All right. All right. So we'll come to that as we move on. So today we'll be looking at briefly. I want us to look at what the market did has done, like we normally do. For example, on DXY, if you remember, I've had this place marked out on DXY for weeks. And this market, like one of my friends used to say, that this market has a way of taking money from people that are not patient. If you are not patient, say the market will take money away from you in form of stop loss and give it to somebody that is patient. I think that's what in the last like 2 weeks, that's what happened. If you remember, DXY has been ranging on this structural liquidity. I think I posted it on the group so many times that we are sitting on the structural liquidity and I expect price to pump from here. And for weeks, it was like it's not going to happen. Price was just bouncing around there for weeks. I mean, it was just playing around there for almost for like a month, like almost a month plus. So we kept having this bounce until finally on Friday when we have this breakout. So and we see that dollar is strong. And like somebody always said, there's a guy I used to listen to that says, I think I kind of agree with him that he will say most times before on your chart, before the news, before the release of news, you would have noticed what will happen. If you remember 2 weeks ago when we were looking at DXY, that I was saying that DXY have run a full course. We've had a full course from here to, I think this was since July 2023, that we have this move from this spot from 99.5. So, and then we'll form a structural liquidity in December 2023. And since then, price pumped again till April 2024. And we've been bouncing around this range since then until we came down, and now we are pushing back up. So you see that it has actually played a full course. That, I mean, DXY has actually played a full course. There's no two way about it. It has actually played a full course. And that's why we are having this pushback. All right. So, but plus or minus, DXY is bullish. All right. But going forward, because of what we are going to be having during the course of this year, the remaining months that we have left, I still expect that we are still going to come down because of the interest rate cut that will happen in the US in November and December. So we are likely to see price still come down. But however, if you go to the weekly time frame, you see that we close this last week on a very significant bullish move. This is a very strong bullish engulfing candle. So I'm expecting price to pull back a little bit, either to stop on this place and continue that uptrend, or to pull back inside this zone before we continue this uptrend. But plus or minus in the next couple of weeks, DXY will be bullish. All right. If you go back to the daily time frame, you see that it's obvious. All right. If you put your fee from this spot, you notice that we have not even gotten to the 50% retracement. So I expect price to push in into this zone. And see how price reacts when we have the price cuts by FOMC by the Federal Reserve by November 17. We should be expecting reduction in interest rate, right? I haven't said so. Let's check what other pairs are doing. Pounds USD, for example. Let's check what Pounds USD is doing. Pounds USD also has been ranging around this around this structural liquidity. If you go to the weekly time frame, which that we have, if you attended the meetings for liquidity, where I said price structural liquidity is the last eye before the main eye. You can see that in my chart. I already have it, drawn out for weeks. I mean, I've identified it for weeks that price is likely to pull back from here, and that's exactly what happened. All right. Although I really didn't benefit too much because I was too busy. Although I took some sell on Pounds USD, but I didn't, follow it up to this point. The only pair that I actually took advantage of for this move was AUD USD. Last week, I dropped the screenshot on the Telegram group. If you're on the Telegram group, you will notice that I dropped my screenshot for this particular sell. I hope if I can go to that move. Hold on, let me see if I can check my Telegram. Anyway, don't let me, but those that are in the Telegram group, they can, testify that, I dropped this signal, this for AUD USD, because I noticed that we are ranging around that, structural liquidity on the daily time frame, and we have that pullback. So I expect price to actually bounce back a little bit for this week for the USD pairs generally. AUD USD, pounds USD, Euro USD, and then before we continue that downtrend. All right. Also, there's this pair that we've identified weeks ago, USD CHF. If you remember this pair, USD CHF, that we've been talking about for weeks, and it took almost more than a month. Like I said earlier, this market has a way of taking money from people that are not patient and giving it to somebody that is patient. If you're around, if you've been around and if you're attending these meetings, you remember that we spoke about a USD CHF. And I said this place, we are sitting on the structural liquidity. You see that I already identified it. So price came here, price has been bouncing around there. And eventually we have this push out, we have this breakout. So this week I expect price to do this, come back into this support that turn resistance. Sorry, this resistance and now turn support, and then we continue to the upside. That's for USD CHF, because we just broke out from this range. Good enough. We might now, if price wants to bless us, if the market wants to bless us, we might even have market price come all the way down before we have that push to the upside. All right, that's for USD CHF. I don't know. There's somebody in the group that was mentioning that he took this trade for weeks. I don't know if you're in the meeting tonight. Let me know. If you're here, let me know. If you're in the meeting tonight, let me know. For USD CHF, somebody said that they took this trade. Anyway, going forward, USD CHF is still bullish for the next couple of weeks. I expect it to keep pushing to the upside. We might have it come down. In fact, the more it comes down, the better it is for that. I really look forward to it to really come down before we continue that uptrend. All right, that's for USD CHF. Also for the JPY pairs. For the JPY pairs, let me check USD JPY. Give me 1 minute. For the JPY pairs, so for USD JPY, I mean, I've been sitting in a buy for so long on this pair on one of my accounts, and good enough, I actually owed this one, because I actually owed it even till Friday. Even till Friday, I held this one on that account till Friday. Till I came out around, I think it did around 250 pips for this pair, because I already identified that it's sitting on a structural liquidity. If you see, that already identified this place is actually our structural liquidity. This right here is our structural liquidity. So price took it out. Don't forget during market structure that I said price would do this. You have a sweep of the previous low. You have a break of structure. Then price will now form structural liquidity. Then you have a C. Then eventually price will take out this B. Then I say this low is our protected low. This one right here is our protected low. This one right here is our structural liquidity. This one is our structural liquidity. So price will take out structural liquidity. So price will do this. Will take out this low and then do this. So if you pay attention, you see that this is exactly what price has done for USD CHF. Price did this. Came out, formed a low. All right, took out the structural liquidity. All right, and then boom. So this is what we have on this chart. Is what we what we have on this structure, on this structural liquidity chart that I just have here. And that reminds me, my course on market structure and liquidity will be out very soon, probably before the end of this month. We are just putting finishing touches. I'm done with the videos we are editing. Before the end of this month, we should be putting on the website and we'll be launching. I'll let you guys know when we launch. All right. So that is that for the USD JPY. Also, if you check pounds JPY. So this week I expect the JPYs, USD JPY, pounds JPY to continue this bullish move. If you look at the weekly time frame, see that we have a very strong bullish engulfing candle. All right. Now for pounds JPY, where's pounds JPY? I think I have it. Okay, I think this should be pounds JPY. Okay, for pounds JPY, the same thing, the same structure, the same bullish structure that we have. If you go to the weekly time frame, the same structure. That you see that price have been bouncing around there. Although we've not had a full breakout for pounds JPY yet. If you want me to help you check any pair, drop it on the chat box, please. All right. So price, came down and bounced off. So this week I expect a little pullback for pounds JPY before we continue that uptrend or as well for pounds JPY. Now, let's check. There's this pair that I said I'm going to be talking about today. Let me look at Bitcoin first. Let's look at Bitcoin. Then we'll come to gold. Then we'll go to that pair. Then we'll soon call it a day. I don't intend for this class to be too long. So for Bitcoin, okay, gold. All right, I'll check gold. Somebody said we should check gold, US oil. So for Bitcoin, of course, Bitcoin is bullish. I've been saying this. I've been bullish on Bitcoin since God knows when. And I expect that to continue. Guys, please reduce that volume. I expect that to continue. BTC, any pullback right now for BTC is, although we are seeing this range. If you remember 2 weeks ago that we spoke about BTC sitting in this range on the weekly time frame, we have not broken out to the upside yet. But in the next couple of weeks, I expect this push to. I actually expect Bitcoin to push out from there. We might be having this pullback a little bit, but eventually, you see that Bitcoin has been printing, higher low, which is a bullish, except for this new candle that seems to be pulling back. But for the past like 4 weeks, we've been having higher lows for Bitcoin, and I expect that to continue because, number one, by next month we have there's going to be another rate cut next month. There'll be another rate cut next month and by December. So and then into 2025. So I expect Bitcoin bullish move to continue into 2025. All right. So let's check gold. Gold is bullish, of course. Don't forget we've been talking about gold on this channel for God since God knows when. We'll be talking about gold for God knows when. Maybe he's been see that gold has just been creating, it's been creating new high. Gold has been creating new high every now and then. All right. So although we are still battling 2,691, this range. So I expect this to continue. Probably we'll have a little more pullback and then we'll continue to the upside. All right. The dollar is strengthening now. So we might have price pull down a little bit more before we continue to the upside. That's for gold. All right. So gold is bullish. Like I always say with gold, you want to wait for pullbacks before you take your buy. I think we might have a breakout from here very soon. Or if gold wants to do very well, I'll be looking forward to proper pullback for gold, proper pullback into this zone, and then continue to the upside for gold. So for me, for gold, if you are trading gold, just avoid selling it. Just avoid. For the past couple of weeks, anytime I see a good opportunity to buy, I'll take a buy. But for the sell, I try as much as possible to avoid it because you don't want to be caught in the middle of gold sell. All right, so I would say that let's check that pair that I said is about to rain this week. And then before we go there, quickly, before we go to that pair that I said is about to rain, that pair is actually Euro GBP. Euro GBP is about to rain a lot of pips this week. If you look at Euro GBP, it's actually sitting on a structural liquidity. So give me 1 minute, guys. Let me go to the weekly time frame. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. So Euro GBP is actually sitting on a structural liquidity, as you can see. So we already have that sweep on this weekly time frame. So all right, ZK, don't worry, I'll address your question. The natural gas and oil, I'll check that. Give me let's. So this is the pair I spoke about in the group that I said is about to rain pips. Trust me, this pair is about to take off. Euro GBP. It's been on the downside for so long, but right now we are sitting on the weekly structural liquidity, which is a very powerful support. So we close this this candle, this weekly move as an inverted hammer sitting on the support. So I expect price to continue to the upside from here. So my first TP, as you have seen, that I've already noted it, is on is around 0.84. I'm going to be waiting for price to pull back into this area properly. When market open, the next couple of minutes, the next couple of hours, I'll take my buy. My stop loss will be below here, which I trust price will come there. Price won't come there. This actually will be my protected low. This right here will be my protected low. All right. If price comes and take me out, I'll stand by and watch and wait for another opportunity to buy. But plus or minus, this going forward this week into next week, Euro GBP should be pumping to the upside. So the first TP, my first TP will be 0.84, and my second TP will be 0.846. All right, the first one will be 0.843, the second one will be 0.846. Because we are sitting nicely on a structural liquidity for Euro GBP. If I go to the daily time frame, we see that we already broke out, right? We already broke out from this range with this candle on Thursday and this pullback. According to market structure, if you're in that class, you remember that according to market structure, anytime we have this, we have price do this sweep the previous low, we have a protected low, and then you now have a break of structure to the upside. All right. What you expect price to do is you expect price to come down before price will continue the uptrend. So, and that's exactly what we have here. That's exactly what we have here. That is exactly what we have here. Price, these are protected low. This one right here. This our if I name this, if you say this is your A, let's say this is A, okay, and then this is B, this is B, and this is C. All right. So I expect price, and that's exactly what price is doing. So this is our A right here. If I go to the 4-hour time frame, you see properly. So this is our A. All right. And then this is our B. I'm coming. So this is our B. Let me go to the 4-hour time frame. So this is our B. All right. And I hope you guys are following. And this is our C. This is our C right here. On the 4-hour time frame, you see properly. So this is our C. So price will likely do this. Will continue to the upside, to the downside first. So at market open for Euro GBP, you might see price do this and do this. So I'll be waiting for price to come to me around this zone before I take my buy. All right. That's for Euro GBP. So this is the pair I said I'm going to share with us, the setup that I said I'm going to share with us in the group. And I said, it's about to pump hard. Euro GBP is about to pump hard. So put it on your watch list for this week and, look for opportunity to take a buy for Euro GBP. Also, if you have not joined our Telegram group, make sure you do so this week, because from last week, we started our signal service on that Telegram group. It's free for now. And I want to let you know that we'll soon be charging for that signal service. I don't know, probably by next month. Because if you notice that I'm not the only one that is dropping signal on that group, because I can't do everything. So there are other people that are doing that. I think about 3 people that I appointed to work with me on the signal service, and they're doing a great job. So and I feel they should be also be compensated for the work they are doing. So and that's why by the end of this month, we'll put a little amount on that service. for people that are interested. So the signal service, you might not be seeing free signal on the general group. I'm going to create a new group for people that pay for that. It's going to be a monthly fee, and trust me, it's going to be affordable. You'll be able to afford it, so that just one of the trades that you take will cover your signal service. We cover the fee, the signal fee for them for the whole month. All right. So I would say that. All right, Chibueze say, what is my advice on Euro USD? For Euro USD, is bullish. I mean, we are bearish. I think I've spoken about Euro USD. For Euro USD, we are bearish. For Euro USD, I mean, if you go to the weekly, if you go to the to the uh to the daily time frame, you can see that on this pair, one of my account, I took a sell. I actually rolled this pair hard, since almost 2 weeks. I'm out of this trade anyway. You see my counter trend line, I already have it drawn, and it's already violated it. So this week, we might have a little pullback. We might have something that looks like this. Pull back into this zone, into this counter trend line, and then do this. Continue that downtrend. All right. I already have from here to here is my swing structure. So I expect it to continue down trend. If you go to the weekly time frame, you notice that we have a very strong this pair closes with a very strong bearish engulfing candle for Euro USD. So I expect this downside to continue for Euro USD. The downside, I expect it to continue. So as a matter of fact, this week, the more we pull back, the more they pull back, the better the entry. I mean, I will even like for price to come to this zone, but I doubt if that's going to happen in the short term for Euro USD. I doubt if that's going to happen. So, but if price comes to this zone, it will be a very good zone to take a sell from here for Euro USD. The same with pounds USD. If you check pounds USD, see that the structure is almost the same. Also AUD USD, the same thing. So we're going to continue this downtrend at least for the main time. Okay, UJ, I think I already talked about USD JPY. I spoke about USD JPY. USD JPY is bullish. There's no there's no There's no two way about it. USJPY is bullish. I mean, it has already broken out from this zone, from this range. It's been ranging here for like a month before we finally have this breakout. So this week we might have a pullback, a little pullback, then we continue the upside. So I'll be looking for opportunity to take a buy. Olumide is our JPY expert. On the signal group, he's been dropping signals for JPY. It's been a very good job. So you remember Olumide, we spoke last week about GJ that was telling you that we should be looking for buying opportunity. That was before NFP, and GJ actually bought off it. And I expect this week as well, I expect it to pull back a little bit before we continue the uptrend. So for the JPY pairs like GJ, Euro JPY, and others, I'll be avoiding sell, taking a sell. I'd rather be looking for price to come and form support, pull back and form support to give me an opportunity to buy. That's for the JPY pairs this week. Okay. So somebody say we should look at US oil. But before that, you remember some couple of weeks ago, we spoke about AXI. We spoke about AXI. If you have not registered with AXI, I'm going to be dropping the link. And I said, AXI Global. If you sign up with them, you can actually if you sign up with AXI, I'm trying to remember, I'm trying to use the right word. They fund you up to $1 million, and in their funding, you are not paying for like the normal funded account that we normally load, that you have to pay, go through a challenge, and then if you lost that challenge, you lost your money. AXI Global, fund you. You put your money and then you are trading it. It's your money. So and you can't lose it, and it's free. You know, you meet some particular criteria, and then they fund you. They start with you with $5,000, and then as you grow with them, one thing I like about it is allows you to grow as a trader. You grow with them. All right. So I was said that. Let's move on. Somebody said Ezekiel BTC. Ezekiel, I already spoke about BTC. Maybe I'll drop the video on the group. You can watch it. Um, then I'll look at two more pairs and then we'll call it a day. And then I'll take a snapshot towards the end of this meeting for the first 20 people. I can see the first 20 people that joined when I came on. I can see Olumide, I can see Johnny, I can see Olasukomi. Okay, I can see some couple of people. All right. So just send me your phone number that you want me to credit with a recharge card of a thousand naira. Then I'll credit you. So having said that, uh okay, Mr. Sunday say you should anyway, we'll think about that one that you said till January. Don't worry. We'll think about it. Then okay, somebody say I should look at oil, US oil. Okay, quick one. Okay, let's look at US oil. Although I don't trade US oil, I think I've said it here so many times. There's like they used to say, there's so much you can trade. I think US oil is bullish. I think we look at it US oil. When somebody says I should look at it, you can see my chart is still there. Somebody said I should look at US oil. Somebody said I should look at US oil on I think this was about 2-3 weeks ago. And I already identified that structural liquidity somewhere around there. I see that price, and then we have a protected low here already. See that price didn't come there at all before we have this breakout. So there's no two way about it. If you look at US oil on the weekly time frame, it's bullish. It has taken out this structural liquidity and it's pushing to the upside. It's broken this trend line already, this counter trend line, and it's on the upside. So this week, if I'm trading US oil, I'll be waiting for pullback. I think this guy in the signal group, what's his name? Samuel. I don't know if Samuel is here. Samuel. Samuel actually called this trade, and he called it last week, and he caught this trade because Samuel trades US oil. I don't know if he's on the group. If he's I don't know if he's in the meeting tonight. He actually called this trade. If you are in the Telegram group, remember, I think Samuel caught over 500 pips for this trade. Samuel called this trade. If you're in the Telegram group, go and check. Samuel actually called this trade for US oil because we analyzed it like 2-3 weeks ago that is sitting on a structural liquidity. If you pay attention to this US oil, you notice that this structure is like what we have on Euro GBP. If you go to Euro GBP, you see that it's almost the same thing on the weekly time frame. As you can see, we are sitting on a structural liquidity with this bullish move, with this bullish candle. So I'll expect price to pull back. That's for Euro GBP to come to around 0.831, sorry, 0.834 before we continue that upside. That's for Euro GBP. So you see that it's almost the same thing for US oil. If I go back to US oil now, US oil. This is a beautiful structure. So if I'm trading US oil this week, what I will do is I will wait for a pullback properly. If you go to 4-hour time frame, if you look at your 4-hour time frame, I'll be waiting for price to come to me like properly. I'll wait for price to come to me properly. Either it comes here, I take a buy, or I wait for it to, sometimes price can be funny. It might not pull back into this zone again. But if it comes here on this, we already have a break, so I wait for a retest of this trend line before I take a buy. That's if I'm trading. I don't trade it, but if I'm going to trade it, that's what I'm going to do. I mean, this is a beautiful setup for a buy. You only need to wait for price to pull back before you take your buy. That's for US oil. All right. So also so lastly, let's look at somebody was talking about, somebody said we should look at somebody mentioned another pair, US soil, natural gas. Okay, I don't trade natural gas though, but I'm going to look at it. If you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you do so. Natural gas. Okay, let's stick natural gas. All right. All right. This one is actually coming down. This one is actually so it's actually coming down. So probably you want to wait for a pullback before you sell. Wow, this is, let me see. This is my first time of seeing this chart. Because I don't trade it. Because there's so much you can trade. So this is looking like a price, but this is bullish. I mean, this natural gas is bullish, as you can see. Any pullback is an opportunity to buy, but in the short term, this is looking like it might still pull back a little bit because this is close to, this is looking like price just take out structural liquidity. The last time before the main eye, right? This is the main eye and this is the last time. So you in selling this one, you have to be very careful because this is a very bullish instrument. I don't trade it, and this is my first time of seeing the structure, even the chart. So, but this is looking like a very good opportunity to sell, but you have to be very careful selling this pair because this is a super bullish pair. All right. All right. Somebody said, at what price do you think US oil? I think Ezekiel already explained about US oil. I already, did a good explanation on US oil. A pullback, just wait for a very good pullback. Wait for a very pullback before you take your buy. On US oil, another thing I normally do is especially when the market is just open, is that you want to wait, you want to go to your another thing, and when it comes to entry a trade, you want to be very patient. You already know that it's bullish, but you don't want to jump in at the top. Let me show you what Euro GPP did. This is Euro GPP. Naturally, if you don't understand market structure, and you see this breakout on Euro GBP on Thursday, normally breakout traders, people that trade breakouts, they would have jumped on a buy. But for market structure students, I think I did a very good explanation, with when you see a pair like this, in my market structure course. I'm going to have it out very soon. I'm just putting finishing touches to that course. So for market structure student, you know that after a breakout, you expect a pullback. I mean, this is a significant pullback. This is almost like 200 pips pullback. So if you are jump on a buy immediately after this breakout, the mistake a lot of breakout traders do is this. They will do this, right? They will, after this breakout, they will enter their a trade from here. Their TP will be here, and their stop loss will be inside this zone. So price will now pull back and eat their stop loss. As you can see, price has already now. If you are taking a buy, price would have eaten up your stop loss around there, and the price eventually will now do this and continue. So as a market structure student, you want to wait for price to come to you after each breakout. I think USDJPY did this as well. USDJPY, let's check it. Let's check USDJPY. USDJPY also did the same thing. Also did the same thing. You see, USDJPY did the same thing that Euro GBP did. After price after break of structure from here, after we have this break of structure, price now went up. And boom, eat people stop loss, take people stop loss, and then continue the uptrend. So this is structure. This is basic market structure. This is the way price will behave. So for Euro GBP this week, like I said, Euro GBP is actually my for this week is actually my start pair because I love this structure. I love this setup. It's actually my start setup that I'm going to be paying attention to. I'll be waiting for it to pull back as soon as the market opens in the next couple of hours, and then I'll take a buy. I'll wait. My stop loss will be below here. I'll be waiting for, if price doesn't take me out, I'll be holding it till I seal it. Till I seal, at least about 200 pips from here. Before I start taking profit. That's for Euro GBP. All right. So lastly, let me take screenshot. I think I can see some number of people. If you have not joined the Telegram channel, let me drop the Telegram because that is where we are. The Telegram channel is where we are. Is where we are sharing. Is where we are sharing. Is where we are sharing our this. I'll drop the link now in the so that you can join. Give me 1 minute. If you have not joined, make sure you join. Also, if you have not S&P 500. Oh, okay, S&P 500. S&P 500 and that's 100. Please use that link to join the Telegram channel. That is where we are dropping our that is where we are dropping our signal, the free signal for now. So okay, S&P 500. Let me check S&P 500. So I should check S&P 500. Okay, before I do that, let me check NAS. Let's check NAS. NAS 100 is still bullish. It's been bullish since forever. Although it's playing around this resistance area. So I expect it to continue to the upside, but I'll be careful buying here. Probably I'll wait for a pullback. I took this buy last week on one of my accounts on NAS 100. This particular buy. I took this buy on the 4-hour time frame after price bottom here. Okay, the Axie link. Don't worry, I'll drop the Axie link in the. Okay, give me a minute. Let me see if I can look for that link. I think I should have it. I'll look for it. I'll actually look for it. Give me 1 minute. So I took this buy on NAS 100. So for NAS 100, I'll be expecting a pullback before I start taking buy, but it's bullish. You want to wait for price to pull back and then you start buying. S&P 500 is the same thing. S&P 500 is the same thing. S&P 500, you can see is bullish. So every time you just want to wait for pullback and then you buy. For S&P 500, for NAS 100, you just want to wait for price to pull back to you and then you buy. Give me 1 minute. Let me look for that Axie link. I think I have that Axie link. Axie. Give me 1 minute. Then I'll take the screenshots in a minute. Okay. Okay, Joyce. No problem. All right, so that's for Axie. If you are not signed up with Axie, you can use that link that I dropped. You can sign up with Axie with that link. So I want to take the screenshots of those that are still here. Screen. What's that distance of sniping? Trying to remember the name of the software. All right, so okay. I want to take screenshots. I think those are come. I said the first 20 people, right? So we have the first 20 people that showed up. So from Johnny, Olumide, John, Olasukomi. All right, so let me take the first screenshot. All right, so this is the first one. All right, so okay, I'm gonna be saving this. So I'm gonna be giving you an email where you can send me your phone number because I don't know where everybody is. Just hold on, or don't go yet though. If you go, that means you missed your this thing, oh. Just hang on. We are rounding up, but I just want to take this screenshot for those that will credit their phone recharge card like I promised. I know it's not a big amount, 1,000, but then you can still use it to buy data or to make phone calls, to call your loved ones. So I'm gonna be dropping. Okay, let me look for the names of everybody let's quickly do it now. Then those that I mentioned their names, just send me your emails. The first 20 people. I see Olumide, Olumighty FX, Johnny Kim. So that's second person. Olasukomi, third person. Eto Batch, fourth person. Blackie FX, fifth person. Oluwase Yawotunde, sixth. Charles, seventh. Mr. Sunday Apollo James, eight. I think that's Pastor, eight. Afolabi Gege, nine. Ikechukwu, 10. Charles Yodio. I think I mentioned Charles. Have I mentioned Charles? Charles. I mentioned Johnny. I mentioned Musa Arome. That's 10. Udeme, that's 11. Ikechukwu Egbebulam, that's 12. Ezekiel Friday, uh, that's 13. Akiode Alabi, Mohammed Aminu, I think Mohammed Aminu should be 14. Onu Fabulous, 15. Chinerem Chibueze, 16. Tornado Studios, 17. All right, Simon Victor, 18. Joshua Dejumo, 19. Chine Chike, 20. Okay, let me add two more people. Chine Chike, Ovin Kelvin, 21. Olufemi Badewa, 22. Okay, I'm going to give 22 people. So 22 people. So just send me your phone number to my email. I'm going to write down my email. Send me your phone number. Send me your phone number to that email. There's going to be plenty of giveaway, maybe from next month. adelola.shokoy@gmail.com. So send me your email to that phone number. If I called your name, then I'm going to be taking the screenshot and probably in the group, I'll be putting it there as well. Just send me your email. I think I've taken the first 10. Let me take one more person. Let me take the. So you can send me your email to that with your phone number. So I can. Send you the recharge card, okay? Like I promise. And also, please, if you are not subscribed to my channel, make sure you do so, okay? All right, I'm taking another screenshot. All right. So I think I've taken like 2 screenshots. I think that should be like 20 people. Let me take one more. I'll take another one now. All right. So okay. I'm gonna be taking this one. So that's so familiar now. Anyway, make sure you send me your phone number to that email. All right. So I've taken all those screenshots. I'll be sending you send me your phone number to the email I dropped, okay? So that I have the screenshot too. If I didn't call your name and you send me phone number, I'll not answer you. So I have 22 people instead of 20 people. I think that's fair, right? All right. So my I'm keeping my eyes on Euro GPP. Guys, keep your eyes on it for me in case I forgot. Sometimes I can be very busy. I hope I'm not gonna miss the entry, the entry this time for Euro GPP. Just do you need to copy my email? I already write it out now. I'll drop it in the group. Don't worry, I'll drop it in the groups, in the WhatsApp group and in the Telegram group. Also, the screenshot. I already had the screenshot anyway. So, all right, thank you, everybody, for showing up. Okay. So I'll see you during the course of the week. I'm thinking probably sometime this week we have a live trade. I don't know, maybe on Wednesday. Maybe on Wednesday. And also, if you have not joined the Telegram group, make sure you do so. That's where we share free signals. Like I said, our free signals, we're putting a price tag very soon. And then very soon we'll be doing very good marketing. I want more people to join, the Telegram group and the WhatsApp group. So we'll be going full blast. Especially, after I launch my new course, we actually be going full blast, full blast. All right. So thank you everybody for showing up tonight. Have a beautiful trading week. All right. Good night.